Ladies and gentlemen, we are extremely privileged to have with us Honorable Union Minister, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Shri Prahlad Venkatesh Joshi ji, who has just arrived. I request you all to kindly give him a standing ovation. मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप सभी लोग जोरदार तालियों के साथ उनका मंच पे स्वागत करें. We are privileged to have with us this morning Shri Keshav Mahanta ji, Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Assam. May I request you all to kindly give him a round of applause. We have with us Shri Ratan Lal Nath ji, Honorable Minister of Power, Tripura, Shri Mehtab Lingdo, Honorable Minister of Power, Meghalaya, Shri Z. Nisitho Nyuthei, Honorable Advisor, NRE, Nagaland. We are extremely honored to have Shri Sanjit Kharel, Honorable MLA cum Advisor, Power, Sikkim, Shri Taba Tadir, Chairman APIDA, Arunachal Pradesh, and Shri Santosh Sarangi, Secretary, MNRE. On behalf of Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, I would like to welcome our esteemed dignitaries on the dais and all our delegates and participants to the regional workshop on renewable energy Northeast Zone. We would now like to formally open the inaugural session with the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. To do the honors, may I request Honorable Union Minister Sir, along with the dignitaries on the dais, to kindly proceed towards the lamp lighting ceremony. जी आज के इस शुभ अवसर में राष्ट्रीय एकता दिवस के अवसर पे हम श्री सरदार भाई वल्लभ भाई पटेल जी को भी ऑनर करना चाहेंगे. On the occasion of Rashtriya Ekta Divas, we would like to pay our respectful tributes to the Iron Man of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, whose unwavering vision reflects on his legacy of unity and national integration. I request all our honorable dignitaries to pay floral tributes to the Iron Man of India, Shri Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all our dignitaries on the dais. We would now like to proceed with the felicitation ceremony. As a mark of respect and honor, we would now like to felicitate Shri Prahlad Venkatesh Joshi ji, Honorable Union Minister, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. May I please request Shri J.V. Subramaniam ji, Joint Secretary, MNRE, to kindly step forward and felicitate Honorable Union Minister, sir. In an Assamese traditional way with a fulam gamucha. And a memento being presented to Honorable Union Minister, sir. Next, we would like to felicitate Shri Keshav Mahanta ji, Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Assam. May I please request Joint Secretary, sir, to kindly felicitate Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Shri Keshav Mahanta ji, with a phulam gamucha and a memento. Can we have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you, sir. Next, we would like to felicitate Shri Ratan Lal Nath, Honorable Minister of Power, Tripura. May I please request Shri Mir Muhammad Abbasi, Director, MNRE, to kindly come forward and felicitate Shri Ratanlal Nath, Honorable Minister of Power, Tripura, with a round of applause from all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we would like to felicitate Shri Medbal Lingdo, Minister of Power, Meghalaya. May I please request Shri Abbasi to kindly felicitate Shri Lingdo with a fulam gamucha. Next, we would like to felicitate Shri Z. Nusitho Nuthe, Honorable MLA and Advisor, NRE Nagaland. May I please request Mr. Mir Abbasi to felicitate sir with a fulam gamucha and a memento. Next, I would like to call upon stage Shri Aditya Pratap Singh, Director MNRE, to felicitate our next dignitary on the dais, Shri Sanjeet Kharel, Honorable MLA cum Advisor, Power, State of Sikkim. Can we have a round of applause from all of you? Next, we would like to felicitate Shri Taba Tadir, Chairman APIDA, Arunachal Pradesh. Can we have the claps keep coming from all of you, ladies and gentlemen? Next, we would like to felicitate Shri Santosh Sarangichi, Secretary MNRE. May I please request sir to kindly step forward and felicitate Shri Santosh Sarangiji with a round of applause from all of you. Thank you, sir. You may step down and take your seat. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy is committed for accelerating the adoption of renewable energy across the country through policy support, stakeholder engagement, and regional coordination. As part of this ongoing effort, MNRE has been organizing regional review workshop across all the zones, north, south, east, and west, to assess progress and strengthen implementation mechanisms for renewable energy programs. The regional review meet today marks the culmination of this series focusing on the Northeast region. So on this wonderful note, I would like to take this privilege and pleasure to welcome onto the podium Shri J.V.N. Subramaniam Ji, Joint Secretary MNRE, to kindly welcome the August gathering and set the context on today's workshop. Can we please welcome him onto the podium with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Honorable Union Minister for New and Renewable Energy, Shri Prahalad Joshi Ji. Honorable Ministers of Northeastern States present here today. Shri Keshav Mahanta Ji from Assam, Mehtab Lingdo Ji from Meghalaya, Shri Ratanlal Nath, Minister Power from Tripura, Shri Naiti, Advisor NRE Nagaland, Shri Sanjit Kharel Ji, Advisor NRE Sikkim, Shri Tadir Ji, Chairman APIDA Arunachal, our Secretary MNRE Shri Santosh Sarangi Ji, dignitaries on the dais and dignitaries off the dais. It is my proud privilege and pleasure to welcome all of you for the regional workshop on renewable energy Northeastern Zone. This is the workshop that the ministry is organizing in every region, and this is the 5th in the series. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this August gathering in Guwahati, which is the heart of the India's Northeast. Northeast, as is called the Ashtalakshmi, is a land of natural abundance. It is a melting pot of vibrant cultures and has an enormous untapped clean energy potential. I am especially happy that we are organizing this on the occasion of Shri Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji's birth anniversary today, which is being celebrated as the Rashtriya Ekta Divas. Today we have amidst us all the 8 states, senior-most secretaries, MDs of the DISCOMs, the state nodal agencies, the Northeastern Council representation, bankers, vendors who have been working on the Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Kusum Yojana, as well as the industry organizations and organizations like the Tea Research Association. So this collective presence reflects the entire power ecosystem, renewable energy ecosystem coming together with one shared vision, shared mission to make Northeast the leader in clean energy transition. As you know, the global landscape, although fraught with uncertainties as of now, India stands as a stark contrast. The world's energy demand has grown by about 4% compared to the world GDP of about 3% growth. India, on the contrast, has grown almost 6.2 to 6.3%, with our energy demands going up at the same fashion. I am also happy that we are organizing this conference at a moment when India has surpassed our NDC commitments of installing 50% non-fossil fuel capacity 5 years ahead of our 2030 targets which the country has set in Paris. As a country, we have touched 500 gigawatts of total installed capacity, out of which 256 gigawatts comes from renewable energy sources. Similarly, Northeast, which has again a huge potential of almost 113 gigawatts, having installed close to about 5 gigawatts, has an immense potential looking forward. So the success story is not what we have achieved till now, but as an audience, as a collective, how much are we going to achieve in the future? For that purpose, the Northeast region can contribute to the overall vision and goal of the clean energy transition goals for the country. What we have done as a country in the last 10 years probably was unprecedented, and in the last 2 years on distributed renewable energy, or on the PM Kusum, or on small hydro has been an unprecedented success. So I would request that this workshop would be a meeting of mind sorts, where we would be talking about definitely the challenges the Northeastern region is facing on the implementation of the various schemes, and also come out with plausible solutions. At the same time, we would have the best practices presented from some of the states within the Northeastern region who face similar challenges but have overcome them in a fashion that you can all emulate. So what I would see this is not as a review platform, but as a platform for renewed inspiration and coupled with action. So I call upon each one of you to share your thoughts and your implementation frameworks so that we all move forward towards this collective vision and the collective goal of making the clean energy transition for the country a possible success. Thank you very much for all being here.
Thank you so much, sir, for your warm words of welcome and setting the context on today's regional workshop on renewable energy. May I now request Shri Santosh Sarangiji, Secretary MNRE, to kindly step onto the podium and present his address.
Honorable Minister, New and Renewable Energy, Food and Public Distribution, Government of India, Sri Prahlad Joshi ji, Honorable Ministers on the dais, dignitaries on the dais, CMD REC, CMD IRIDA, secretaries and principal secretaries of various state governments, and other distinguished guests who are present here. It's a great feeling to be part of this regional workshop in Northeast, and we are discussing an extremely important topic which is not only concerned with India's energy security but with India's long-term commitment to energy transition. For the convenience of the audience, I'll mix up my speech in both English and Hindi so that it's conveniently communicated. तो आप लोग अगर हमारे लास्ट 10 साल का जर्नी देखें भारत का, तो 10 साल पहले हम लोग 3 गीगावाट से नीचे सोलर एनर्जी था हमारे कंट्री में. टुडे we boast of 128 gigawatt of solar energy in the country installation. Similarly, 10 years before wind energy हमारा सिर्फ 21 गीगावाट का था, आज के डेट में 54 गीगावाट हो गया है. बट इसको थोड़ा ग्लोबल कॉन्टेक्स्ट में भी देखिए कि सारा विश्व में क्या हो रहा है. हमको विश्व में 1000 गीगावाट सोलर एनर्जी इंस्टॉलेशन करने के लिए करीब करीब 25 साल लगे. 25 ईयर्स में 1000 गीगावाट का इंस्टॉलेशन हुआ, लेकिन लास्ट 2 ईयर्स में सिर्फ 2 साल में और 1000 गीगावाट, 1 गीगावाट होता है 1000 मेगावाट, सो 1000 इंटू अनदर 1000, उतना मेगावाट का इंस्टॉलेशन सिर्फ लास्ट 2 ईयर्स में हुआ है. ये एस्टिमेट किया जा रहा है कि 2030 तक 2600 गीगावाट और ऐड होगा सोलर एनर्जी में. सिमिलरली विंड एनर्जी में ऑनशोर विंड, ऑफशोर विंड, ये बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में एडिशन होने वाला है आगे के दिन में. तो इसको अगर अडेप्ट हम लोग नहीं करेंगे, जो स्टेट्स इसमें इनिशिएटिव नहीं लेंगे, तो एनर्जी ट्रांजिशन की जर्नी में वो पीछे रह जाएंगे. तो ये हमको समझना होगा और अभी से उसके लिए एक्शन लेना पड़ेगा. हमारे इंडिया का गोल जो प्रधानमंत्री ने अपना पंचामृत गोल में बताए हैं, वो है 500 गीगावाट का नॉन फॉसिल बेस्ड फ्यूल का इंस्टॉलेशन बाय 2030. आज के डेट में हम लोग करीब 257 गीगावाट में 257 गीगावाट, और हमको पहुंचना है 500 गीगावाट. तो यहाँ पहुंचने के लिए हमारा प्रत्येक राज्य इसमें साथ देना होगा, और इसमें नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स को काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल्स प्ले करने होंगे. आपके जो असेसमेंट किया गया है, आज के डेट में ओनली 5 गीगावाट का एनर्जी इंस्टॉलेशन है पूरे सारे 8 स्टेट्स को मिला के. उसमें से सबसे ज़्यादा असम में है, उसके अलावा अरुणाचल और सिक्किम, बिकॉज ऑफ द लार्ज हाइड्रो प्रोजेक्ट्स दैट दे हैव, अरुणाचल, सिक्किम एंड मेघालय में थोड़े बहुत है. रेस्ट ऑफ द स्टेट्स में बहुत कम इंस्टॉलेशंस है. तो आपका जो असेसमेंट किया गया है वो 113 गीगावाट का पोटेंशियल असेसमेंट किया गया है. मतलब 1,13,000 मेगावाट का पोटेंशियल नॉर्थ ईस्ट में है. उसमें सिर्फ 5 गीगावाट आप आज के डेट में इंस्टॉल किए हैं. और आसाम, विच इज़ द बिगेस्ट स्टेट, ऑल्सो इम्पोर्ट्स एनर्जी फ्रॉम आउटसाइड. जबकि आपका पोटेंशियल है आप एनर्जी यहाँ से दूसरे को सेल करें, लेकिन आज के डेट में आप यहाँ इंपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. तो इस इंपोर्ट को बंद करने के लिए और आत्मनिर्भरता अपने स्टेट का अपना बढ़ाने के लिए वी नीड टू एंश्योर दैट सोलर एनर्जी, हाइडल एनर्जी इज लिवरेज टू द मैक्सिमम. और इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आपके बोथ यूटिलिटी स्केल, मतलब जो बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट होते हैं 50 मेगावाट, 100 मेगावाट, 200, उस स्केल का पोटेंशियल भी एक्सप्लोर करना होगा. उसके बाद डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड आरी, यानी कि डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड मैनर में कैसे आरी को बढ़ावा दें, उसको हमको ट्राई आउट करना होगा. डिसेंट्रलाइज आरी के लिए हमारे 2 फ्लैगशिप स्कीम्स हैं which are very successful in the country, but we are waiting for similar success to happen in Northeast. उसमें एक है पीएम सूर्य घर, जिसमें रूफटॉप सोलर के लिए वर्ल्ड का, सारे विश्व का सबसे बड़ा प्रोग्राम ये है, जिसमें हम लोग 1 करोड़ हाउस होल्ड को रूफटॉप सोलराइज करने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं. उसमें 78,000 का अप टू 3 किलोवाट के लिए 78,000 का ग्रांट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से आता है, और बाकी कुछ स्टेट्स टॉप अप देते हैं. जैसे आसाम में देयर इज अ टॉप अप स्कीम, एंड देयर आर ए फ्यू अदर नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स ऑल्सो हु आर गिविंग टॉप अप ओवर दिस. और अगर वो कंज्यूमर अपने हाथ से करीब 1,20,000 1,30,000 लगाए तो उसको 3 किलोवाट मिलेगा, एंड उसके बाद उसको 25 साल के लिए कोई इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल पेमेंट नहीं करना पड़ेगा अगर उसका अपना कंजम्पशन अबाउट 300 यूनिट्स का है पर मंथ. तो ये एक बहुत ही बेनिफिशियल स्कीम है, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली इसका जो बेनिफिट है हमारे मोस्ट डेवलप्ड स्टेट्स ले रहे हैं. गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र, राजस्थान, कर्नाटक, केरला यही ले रहे हैं, जबकि जहां इसकी सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है, जो पुअरर हाउस होल्ड्स हैं, जिनको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल अगर फ्री हो जाए तो दे विल बी मोर बेनिफिटेड, वहाँ पर हम लोग इसका बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपेंशन नहीं देख रहे हैं. तो आज का जो रीजनल वर्कशॉप का एक ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि माननीय मंत्रीगण और जो सचिव यहाँ पर हैं थोड़ा ये महसूस करें कि ये एक स्कीम है जिसको बहुत बड़े पैमाने पे आप लोग अपने एरिया में एक्सपैंड कर सकते हैं, और इसको अगर बढ़ाएंगे तो पीपल, especially the poorer and medium segment households will benefit the most. उसके अलावा एक प्रधानमंत्री कुसुम योजना है जो फार्म सोलराइजेशन के लिए. आज के डेट में कोई अगर डीजल पंप सेट करता है तो कार्बन एमिशन इज वेरी हाई फ्रॉम दोज. उसके अलावा उसको डीजल भर के ये करने में उसको खर्चा बहुत लगता है फार्मर को, बट उसको अगर रिप्लेस करते हैं सोलर पंप सेट से तो ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ नेक्स्ट 4 to 5 years एंटायर कॉस्ट उसका रिकवरी हो जाता है. उसके बाद उसके फ्री, ही डजंट हैव टू स्पेंड अ सिंगल पेनी फ्रॉम हिज पॉकेट फॉर रनिंग ए पंप सेट, सोलर पंप सेट, और इरिगेशन उसका फ्री हो गया. आप लोग शायद ये बिलीव नहीं करेंगे, महाराष्ट्र आज के डेट में 16 गीगावाट का टेंडर निकाला है पीएम कुसुम में उनका एंटायर पंप सेट को सोलराइज करने के लिए. मध्य प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट 21 गीगावाट के लिए टेंडर निकाले हैं एंटायर डीजल पंप सेट को सोलराइज करने के लिए. तो जो स्टेट, और इसमें गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का सब्सिडी मैक्सिमम है, उसका जो कुसुम सी कंपोनेंट है उसमें हम लोग 1 करोड़ 5 लाख रुपया पर मेगावाट देते हैं. तो कोई भी आप गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का स्कीम देखेंगे सबसे बड़ा सब्सिडी इसी कंपोनेंट में है. तो जो स्टेट इसको समझ पा रहे हैं कि इसका जो बेनिफिट है, लॉन्ग टर्म बेनिफिट स्टेट्स के लिए बहुत है, बिकॉज एग्रीकल्चरल फीडर में जो सप्लाई है वो ऑलमोस्ट फ्री हो जाएगा. तो वो लोग बहुत बड़े स्केल में टेंडर करके इसको सोलराइज कर रहे हैं. सो आई विल रिक्वेस्ट honorable ministers who are present here and all the secretaries and MDs of DISCOMs who are present here to understand the nuances of these 2 schemes, PM Surya Ghar and PM Kusum, and expand this on a much larger scale in their respective areas. बहुत सारे जगह आदमी को अपफ्रंट अपने हाथ से पैसे देने में थोड़ा डिफिकल्टी हो सकता है. इसको आंख में देखते हुए हम लोग बैंक, DFS, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फाइनेंशियल सर्विस के साथ बात किए हैं, और बैंक्स अपने ब्रांच को इंस्ट्रक्शन दिए हैं कि कोलैटरल फ्री लोन एक्सटेंड किया जाएगा ओनली 6% इंटरेस्ट रेट में. तो ये भी आप लोग अगर थोड़ा बैंक्स को प्रेशराइज करें तो लार्ज नंबर ऑफ लोन्स कैन बी सैंक्शन. सिमिलरली PM कुसुम स्कीम में, जो मैं पहले बताया वो PM सूर्य घर में, PM कुसुम स्कीम में कंपोनेंट B और कंपोनेंट C ये एग्रीकल्चर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर फंड जो है उसके अंदर ये अप्रूव्ड है. तो अगर कोई बैंक से लोन लेता है तो 3% का इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन भी उसको मिलेगा ओवर एंड अबव द बेनिफिट्स. तो आई विल रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द स्टेट्स टू अंडरस्टैंड the long-term benefit of implementing the schemes, and over and above that, यूटिलिटी स्केल में अगर कुछ हो सकता है तो हम लोग ये करने के लिए, उसमें भी हेल्प करने के लिए तैयार रहेंगे, चाहे वो सेकी को यहाँ बुला के टेंडर करने का हो, सेकी को आपके साथ, आपके अगर कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उसके साथ जॉइंट वेंचर करा के टेंडर कराने का हो फॉर यूटिलिटी स्केल, फ्लोटिंग सोलर प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए अगर प्रोजेक्ट्स लेना हो उसमें भी वी कैन आस्क सेकी टू कम एंड पार्टनर विथ यू. तो आई विल रिक्वेस्ट यू टू एक्सप्लोर ऑल दीज अपॉर्चुनिटीज एंड लेट अस नो so that we can join hands with you to promote RE in a very big scale in all these 8 states. In the afternoon session, you will have sessions on green hydrogen and also on distributed RE and its impact on rural livelihoods. आपके सामने जो प्रेजेंटेशन किया जाएगा उसमें डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड RE को यूज करके कैसे लाइवलीहुड अपॉर्चुनिटीज को बढ़ा रहे हैं, और उसके कुछ कुछ पायलट्स नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स में हो रहे हैं. आसाम में कुछ पायलट्स हुए हैं, सिक्किम में हुए हैं, मेघालय में हुए हैं, तो वो सब दिखाया जाएगा. एंड आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर्स एंड ऑल द सेक्रेटरीज प्रेजेंट हियर टू ऑल्सो अडॉप्ट DRE फॉर इंक्रीजिंग रूरल लाइवलीहुड इन अ बिग वे, एंड उसमें भी MNRE वुड बी हैप्पी टू पार्टनर विथ यू इन अ बिग वे. उसके अलावा ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का फ्यूचर पोटेंशियल बहुत अच्छा है. आसाम को हम कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करेंगे जो एक अच्छा पॉलिसी लेके आए हैं ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाने के लिए. आई विल रिक्वेस्ट अदर स्टेट्स टू एक्सप्लोर सिमिलर पॉलिसीज इन देयर स्टेट्स एंड एनकरेज मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑफ ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन, because this is going to come up in a big way from 28-29 onwards. इसका both domestic demand as well as export demand will be very high. So I would request all the states, उसके ऊपर detailed presentation in the afternoon है. So I look forward to a very engaging and a session where the states are able to express some of the challenges they are facing, and also let us know how MNRE can partner with them, how we can partner with them to ensure that they are also able to expand RE in a very big way. We have both CMD REC and CMD IRIDA today. So when it comes to RE financing, they would also offer some solutions on what kind of support they can provide to northeastern states. So they have a session in the afternoon where they will be explaining. So I look forward to a very vibrant session in the coming in the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. मैं असम के विज्ञान एवं प्रौद्योगिकी मंत्री माननीय श्री केशव महंत जी को अनुरोध करूंगी कि वे पोडियम तक आए और सभा को संबोधित करें.
Honorable Union Minister for New and Renewable Energy, Food and Public Distribution, Shri Prahlad Joshi ji, Honorable Minister of Power Tripura, Ratan Lal Nath ji, Honorable Minister for Power Meghalaya, Medbah Lindu ji, Honorable Power Advisor and MLA from Nagaland, Waitisu Nuete, Honorable MLA and Advisor from Sikkim, Chonjit Maret, Chairman APDA Tibat Aditji, and Secretary Government of India, Eminary Sri Santosh Sarangi ji, from our State Special Chief Secretary Soeduddin Abessiji, our from CMD, REC, Jitendra Srivastavaji, our Principal Secretary to CM KK Dwivedi ji, Joint Secretary Subramaniam ji from Eminary, and other officials from Government of India and other state governments. And good morning to all of you. I am very much delighted and that the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India is conducting the regional workshop on new and renewable energy here in Guwahati. I would like to thank Honorable Union Minister Eminary Sri Joshi ji for organizing this important workshop in Assam, and also inviting us, all the concerned minister of Northeastern region states. I appreciate the initiative taken by the ministry to discuss various important aspects related to development and expansion of scope and potential of renewable energy in the states at this workshop. Honorable Minister Sir, the Assam Energy Development Agency, AEDA, under the Science and Technology Department, Government of Assam, is the state nodal agency of the ministry for implementation of various new and renewable energy related projects in Assam. With support from Eminary, AEDA has been working to increase the use of clean energy. Through harnessing the potential of renewable energy in our state since 1988. As the state nodal agency, AEDA had undertaken the implemented various projects and schemes in the states, such off-grid decentralized projects, solar street lights, and grid-connected solar power plant schemes of Eminary. Sir, you will happy to know that presently AEDA is implementing 10 floating solar projects across to Assam, generate renewable energy, primarily of off-grid and rural electrification. This project involves installation of solar panels on water bodies like ponds and fisheries. Those floating solar projects are purely our state government's own initiative. Besides, they are contributing immensely in rural electrification in the state. Those floating solar projects have also helped to double the fish production by increasing the dissolved oxygen in the ponds and fisheries. Recently, it has executed two number of 75 kWp grid-connected solar rooftop projects at the premises of district hospitals of Hojai and Hatsingimari. One 75 kWp grid-connected PV power plant at the Northeastern Hydraulic and Allied Research Institute at Guwahati. On the other hand, the Power Department of Government of Assam has been implementing the major renewable energy projects in Assam. Sir, at present, we are implementing two important solar power related schemes of your ministry in Assam through AEDA. They are PM Kusum Component B and Model Solar Village Component under PM Suryaghar Muft Bijoli Yojana. Under PM Kusum Component B scheme, AEDA has floated state tender of 4,000 solar pumps in Assam. Out of these, we have already allotted 1,764 beneficiaries to vendors and attained feasible approval for 1,273. Similarly, under PM Surya Ghar, most Bijuli Yojana, we have already identified potential candidate village for the competition of model solar village in 32 districts out of total 35 districts in the state. So district level committees. Out of these 32 districts, we have finalized selection for model solar village in 21 districts, and process is going on the remaining 11 districts. Honorable Minister, sir, as the state nodal agency, EDA has been playing a vital role in expanding the use of renewable energy in Assam. However, the strength of the state nodal agency have not grown, as it mainly survived on the service charge received for implementation of the MNRE project and the schemes. But of late, the projects have MNRE have been decreased. So it hampers the potential and the state nodal agencies in the states, including Assam. So, as such, reinventing and strengthening the state nodal agencies is the need of the hour. Therefore, I would like to request seminary to take initiative for capacity building and dedicated financial support for the strengthening and the state nodal agencies in the northeastern states. Here, I would like to raise few important points for the kind consideration of Honorable Eminent Minister. Regular training program for state nodal agency, staff and technical, regulatory and financial aspect of renewable energy, establishment of dedicated decentralized renewable agency cell within the state nodal agencies, increasing of financial grants and revolving funds to the state nodal agencies for local level project planning and execution, performance-based initiatives to the state nodal agencies for meeting renewable energy targets, support state nodal agencies to mobilizing green finance and private investment. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir, for presenting us with your address. We have a long agenda to run throughout this day, so I request all our speakers to kindly keep their address brief and conclude in a time span of 4 to 5 minutes. All right, it's now time to call on to the podium our next speaker. May I please request Shri Tabate Dirji, Chairman APIDA, Arunachal Pradesh, to kindly present us with his address.
Honorable Minister, Sri Prahlad Joshi ji, Union Ministers, New and Renewable Energy, all ministers on the dais, Sri Santosh Sarangi ji, Secretary MNR, all distinguished guests of the dais. I, on behalf of Government of Arunachal Pradesh, take this opportunity to express my heartiest thanks to Honorable Union Minister MNR Sri Prahlad Joshi ji, Secretary MNR Sri Santosh Sarangi ji, and entire MNR team for holding this workshop on renewable energy at Guwahati, which is exclusively for the northeastern region, and this workshop is important and will be very beneficial for the department working on the renewable energy. The government of Arunachal Pradesh has been giving stress on development of renewable energy sources in the state for a long, especially solar energy, hydro energy, wind energy, bioenergy. The state government has been supporting and providing state matching shares of the fund funded by the renewable energies schemes in the state under the state development agenda. Our state has immense potential on hydro energy, solar energy, as well as wind energy. Wind energy potential has been found in Sela Pass, Bumla, Assam Hill in Tawang district, and Tangai in West Kameng district. A detailed study is necessary to develop wind power projects for which hand-holding of the MNR is solicited. Further, green power generations from the mega hydro projects in the state can be utilized for green products by developing green energies corridors. Initiative from the ministry is also solicited to utilize our green power from the hydropower plants for development of green hydrogen in country to boost our economy and employment generation. Under PM Kusum schemes, out of allocated target of solar water pump for the farmers, 81% of the pump have been installed. The state government as well as MNRA have been supporting the farmers under the schemes by providing fund. However, it is to apprise to the Honorable Union Ministers, MNRA, that subsidy provided by the MNRA is not as sufficient. The MNRA's subsidy is supposed to be 50% as per its guidelines, but it is only 30 to 35% in our state. The state government is reluctant to share the additional financial burdens. Due to the remoteness and tough terrain, higher transportation costs, absence of manufacturers of the pump equipment in the region, logistic issues, low benchmark of cost of the MNR's system costs are higher in our state. Due to absence of manufacturers in the regions, vendors, manufacturers from the faraway state like Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, etc., have to come to work in Arunachal. Hence, due to uneconomy of the scale and lack of profit, the vendors are not ready to work in our state. In this regards, I would like to appeal to the Honorable Union Minister and MNA team to increase the benchmark cost as well as subsidy under the PM Kusum from existing 50% to 90% for any regions. Under PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, pre-feasibility study has been conducted by the state nodal agency, APEDA, and identified the potential of 150 megawatt for the installation of grid-connected rooftop solar power plant in the government buildings. We are working on 1 megawatt grid-connected rooftop solar plant in the Civil Secretariat complex under CAPEX mode, and it is targeted to complete by December 2025. Due to small plant size, less rooftop space in the government buildings, likely problems of billing and payment realizations, vendors are finding the existing government buildings unviable under RESCO mode. Hence, it is required funding either from the state government or from the MNRA. For installation of grid-connected rooftop solar power plant in the private residences, installation of smart meter is under progress. So the progress in the installation in the private residence is picking up. It is requested to extend PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana beyond the present term so that people of our state can get benefit of these schemes. We are grateful to the Honorable Union Minister MNRE and his team for providing sanction for off-grid electrification of 175 tribal habitations under PM Dajgwa schemes. The work has been awarded and we will try our best to complete the projects within the given timeline of the ministry. The Honorable Minister is requested to provide the sanction for installation of off-grid solar power plant in 255 public institutions for which the detailed project report has been already submitted to the ministry. The state of Arunachal Pradesh has got very good potential of distributed renewable energy, DRE system. The DRE systems such as solar street light, solar water pump, solar home light, solar water heater, solar dryer, etc. are very popular in the state. We have huge demand of the solar street lights from the different quarters. Out of total demand of the 1 lakh solar street lights, only 25% demand has been fulfilled. Out of 28 districts in our state, 9 districts are cold areas where solar water heaters are highly demanded, but due to the fund constraint, it is not possible for the state government to fulfill the demands. Therefore, Honorable Union Minister is requested to develop a separate guidelines of dairy for any regions and provide 90% subsidy from the MNRE for the development of dairy in the state. Lastly, but not the least, it is my humble appeal to the Honorable Union Minister and his team to provide 90:10 ratio in all MNRE schemes in Arunachal Pradesh in particular and the northeastern region as a whole. Sir, all central schemes funded as the 90:10 ratio only in the entire northeastern region. Jai Hind, Jai Arunachal.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Shri Z. Newthe, Honorable MLA cum Advisor, NRE Nagaland, to kindly step onto the podium and present his address.
A very good morning to you all. Most respected Sri Prahlad V. Joshiji, Honorable Union Minister, New and Renewable Energy, Government of India, Honorable Minister of Power, Tripura, Sri Radhan Lal Nath, Honorable Minister of Power, Sri Met Lindo, Meghalaya, Honorable Minister, MLA and Advisor, Sangeet Karl from Sikkim, respected Sri Daba Sindir, Chairman, Arunachal Pradesh Energy Development Agency, respected Sri Santosh Serengi, Secretary, MNRE, Joint Secretary Sri Subramanian, MRE, Secretary and Director from the Northeast State, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to participate in this regional workshop on renewable energy, Northeast Zone, organized by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India in partnership with National Solar Energy Federation of India. On behalf of the Government of Nagaland, I extend warm greetings from the state of Nagaland to all the esteemed dignitary and the delegate present here. India has made significant strides in renewable energy, evolving from a focus on megawatt to gigawatt. However, there are still many families in India without reliable energy access. For development to be truly inclusive, energy connectivity must extend to every household. Therefore, advancing research and technology to improve renewable energy access, especially in the most remote and undeserved area, is crucial. India's diverse geography and economic disparity present challenges in ensuring equitable access to renewable energy. While states have made notable progress, other regions, particularly the northeastern states, are still lagging behind. To achieve a balanced and sustainable energy future, we need a strategy that ensures a more even distribution of renewable energy benefit. Nagaland state has been emphasizing in development of renewable energy by way of sanitization program, awareness creation, and implementation of renewable energy project across the state. The Department of New and Renewable Energy, which is the nodal agency of the state for RE, has been mainly implementing ministry flagship programs and state-owned program. Over the year, the department has made significant progress in the sector. Despite significant progress, challenges remains. I am to convey that there is a huge hydropower potential in the state. However, project could not be taken up due to the absence of proposed schemes and guidelines. I implored the Central Ministry to devise a plan so as to enable the state to develop in this sector, as hydropower technology is a proven technology. In the solar sector, off-grid technology for the household which are not connected by electricity has been under consideration under PM Chanman. However, with the ever-increasing development of technology each day, the central government is also compelled to change its policy and guideline from time to time, and this has rendered the state, especially the northeastern states, to cope up with the progress. Under Dauga, the department has carried out field investigations and feasibility studies on the ground to power remote household with solar. However, the data was based on 2011 census, and the remaining unelectrified household are to be covered under RTSS to be implemented by the Department of Power. It becomes a hurdle without stable policy guideline in place. Well, imploring ways and means through conversion of departments. However, time are spent in the departmental meetings without tangible solutions and useful conclusion. A lot of times tends to get lost in the process. Although the ministry has been given much effort in the development of renewable energy across Northeast region, difficulty of regional geographical terrains and climate conditions need to be considered, as the reality stands that most of the Northeast state, except bearing of our parent state, that is Assam, are hilly area, and especially it is very difficult for us. I just want to give one example in Nagaland, that PM Kusum was initially implemented in the plain area sector like Dimapur, Kohima, so it was done successfully. But in the second phase, when we are asked to advertise, no one came forward, and even we have requested the first contractor to do the things, they have flatly rejected because of the terrain issue. So likewise, we are facing our problems. State energy policy signed with MNR national goal is under consideration by the government now. Then we have promoted independent private investor with a policy in place, establishing a green investment facility cells for project phasing support through various financial institutions. This will enable viability. Well, time and again, whenever I attend ministry programs, I used to request one thing, that is, give a space, especially for the northeastern state, well-doing plannings. Because whatever things are doing is based on the plain sector, and in the meantime, we, the northeastern state, especially the remote area, we really used to face the problems. I just want to give one instance, say like even in my state, Nagaland, the cost of one truckload of sand is 30,000 in Dimapur. But if it reaches in the interior place, like the remote district, the cost of transportation is 1,20,000. So whatever we wanted to do, unless if it is not planned properly, we are not in a position to bring out the remote area. With this, I conclude. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Shri Sanjeet Kharelji, Honorable MLA cum Advisor, Power, State of Sikkim, to kindly present his address.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Honorable Union Minister Sri Prahlad Joshi ji, respected all the ministers, all the advisors of Northeast region, respected Secretary MNRE Santosh Kumar Sarangi ji, senior officials from MNRE and the northeastern states. It gives me great pleasure to attend this very important regional workshop of renewable energy for Northeast zone. Sikkim, with its difficult terrain and small land size, faces lots of hurdles in development of solar power. The higher duration of cloud coverage on account of its altitude and almost all the houses with GCI roof system has proved to be other major impediments towards development of rooftop solar. This has put the state at a disadvantageous position in meeting future solar renewable purchase obligation RPO. Thus, we request you to provide special assistance through MNRE to fund and develop mini and micro solar power plant in vacant government lands. I would like to inform the Honorable Union Minister regarding the action being initiated in Sikkim. Regarding solar, we are fulfilling the RPO obligations. State regulator has already notified the regulation for determination of tariff for MW level plants. For rooftops, it is following the basic guidelines and regulations set by MNRE. State has waived off application fees, meter testing fees, etc. The draft solar policy for incentivizing the developers is ready. District level and state level coordination meeting committee have been formed under the chairmanship of DC and Chief Secretary respectively. They have recommended for waiver of all fees for installation of rooftop solar. Massive awareness campaign is launched in all districts, but STREDA is facing financial difficulties and require MNRE to provide the funds for awareness campaign also. We request for 90-10 funding pattern for solar, mini and microgrid in border areas. Sir, the government plans to declare new aspirational district of Soreng as solar district, for which PPR has been framed, for which this we request for financial assistance in 90-10 ratio from MNRE. In case of rooftop solar, potential areas are located in remote areas where grid connectivity is less reliable, but high upfront cost causing deterrence to consumers, especially financially poor people. The general consumers are showing interest in installing hybrid solar system to fulfill their requirements of electricity, but are discouraged as no subsidy is provided on battery cost. To generate awareness, especially in far-flung areas, adequate financial support is needed from the ministry. Further, the state government wants to replace all the conventional street lights with solar street lights in both rural and urban areas. To achieve this, state needs generous funding support from grant from the MNRE. Sir, Sikkim has a wind potential of 98 megawatt. DPR for the installation of 1200 kW pilot hybrid wind solar renewable energy project has been framed in 60-40 ratio, 720 kW for wind power and 480 kW for solar. We have identified 9 potential sites also, sir. With this, I would like to conclude my speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to welcome onto the podium Shri Medba Lingdo, Minister of Power, Meghalaya, to kindly present his address.
very good morning to you all. Honorable Union Minister Sri Prahlad Venkata Joshi ji, my colleague Ministers of Powers of the Northeastern States, Sri Ratanlal Nath, Sri Sanjit Kharel, the Honorable MLA and Advisor to the Power Sikkim Department, Mr. Nyo The, Honorable MLA and Advisor of NRE Nagaland, the Secretary of the MNRE and his officials, CMD, Mr. Jitendra Srivastava of the RAC and his officials, all the distinguished guests who are on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. Before I begin, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Union Minister, New and Renewable Energy, for sparing his precious time for this workshop on renewable energy for the northeastern states. I also acknowledge the presence of all my colleagues, power ministers from the northeastern states. And I'm also thankful to the Secretary and Joint Secretary, as I mentioned, for their inputs. And I'm sure that discussion and deliberations in this workshop will provide insights of the topics covered and will be very useful for all the member states. Meghalaya has been since inception of the few states which is focused on development of clean energy. Due to its natural topography, Meghalaya has a huge potential of hydropower. As per the estimates of the potential of hydropower in the states of Meghalaya, it is around 3,000 megawatt. In addition to hydro, Meghalaya has also noticeable potential of wind power of around 80 megawatt and solar power of more than 1,000 megawatt. The state has been making all efforts to harness this potential available with us. The penetration of renewable energy in the power portfolio of Meghalaya is substantial, with more than 50% of its power requirement being sources from renewable energy sources. In fact, the state's own power generated corporation has a generation portfolio of around 367 megawatt, which is 100% green in nature. To emphasize on the development of green energy and harnessing of full potential of various renewable energy sources, Government of Meghalaya has decided to give a policy push and notified the Meghalaya Power Policy in 2024. The aim of this policy is to utilize the full potential available in the state, and at the same time aims at bringing investment in the states by involving the private sectors and CPSC in the development through various modes such as joint venture with state governments, etc. I am happy to inform that Meghalaya has also recently allotted 2 small hydro projects with a cumulative capacity of 37.5 megawatt and 1 large hydro project with a capacity of 270 megawatt to private developers. Also, the state-owned Power Generation Corporation, Meghalaya Power Generation Corporation Limited, has completed the DPR for 12 small hydro power projects with a cumulative capacity of 63 megawatt. The corporation is exploring opportunities to develop these projects through a PPP mode. I am pleased to mention here that the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya has launched the CM Solar Mission in February 2021 with an aim of transition towards sustainable energy by providing standalone solar power systems with battery backups to power health centers, agri-processing units, and households in remote villages at subsidized rates of up to 70%, and not restricting the state, only focusing on hydro power. Under the mission, around 3,500 rural households, out of which 1,609 primary schools MSMEs, health centers, FPOs, cold storage, and other institutions have been provided solar hybrid inverter system with battery backups, supporting the essential electricity needs and reducing dependence on the conventional grid supply. Meghalaya has also installed more than 10,000 solar street lighting systems with a cumulative capacity of around 130 kilowatt. And there is a plan to install more additional systems in a phased manner. We are also in the process of implementing 3 solar mini grid projects with 50 kilowatt solar installation equipment with 100 kilowatt battery energy storage system, along with 10 metric ton solar cold storage and agricultural processing units to process the locally produced commodities to support the local livelihood activities. The funding for the same is being provided by the Asian Development Bank. I would like to inform that under PM Kusum, the component B, Meghalaya has also adopted a farmer-centric approach. Although the scheme is structured at 50% of the subsidy on installation of solar pumps is given by the central government, 30% subsidy is given by the state government, and 20% is borne by the beneficiary. But Meghalaya government is providing 45% subsidy on such installation, reducing the beneficiary's contribution to only 5%. We are in the process of installing 2,000 additional solar pumps. We are committed to fulfill the target given us under the PM Surya Ghar Yojana. To accomplish the target, we have set the targets at individual electricity subdivision level, and under the model village component of the scheme, district committees have been set up across all 12 districts of the state, and awareness drives are being conducted to encourage village level participation. Sir, however, I would like to highlight some of the practical difficulties along with the request that you look into these matters and extend in whatever support in ensuring the accomplishing of the target. One of the biggest hurdle in fast-tracking the implementation of the scheme is the benchmark cost of 1 kilowatt solar rooftop installation for northeastern states, fixed at 55,000 rupees per kilowatt. However, the actual implementation cost is coming to around 80,000 per kilowatt because of the hilly terrain and remote location issues within the state, unlike in the plain areas in other states. This is resulting in consumer hesitation from getting registered under the scheme. Hence, we request the Honorable Union Minister, Mr. Joshiji, to kindly increase the benchmark cost for northeastern states after a prudent check. The second constraint was the population criteria for the model solar villages. As I mentioned, that northeastern states where the villages are locating not in the plain area, it is in the hills. I am to mention that it is, we are very thankful to the Honorable Ministry that in the recent amendment of the guidelines, relaxation has been given under this criterion, and in case less than 10 villages meet the defined criteria, and district committee will now have the option to choose the villages with highest population for model solar village. We assure that the state will take up the development of model solar village on fast track mode now, and the results will be visible very soon. Meghalaya has already developed one solar village on pilot basis, that is the Hartali village in East Jaintia Hills district, with virtual net metering, which was first of its kind in the country. Further, with regards to the electrification of villages under the PM Dachkwa scheme, I am very thankful to the Union government for sanctioning the funds under the RDSS scheme to cover around 2,500 villages with around 55,000 households. This will lead to almost 100% electrifications of the households in the state. I would like to utilize this platform to highlight one of the most important issues which requires immediate and urgent intervention, that is revival of the scheme of central financial assistance for small hydro projects. This will help the financially constrained states with large small hydro potentials to reduce some burden of cost and also help in the fast track development of the distributed renewable energy in the states as small hydro projects with 2 to 3 megawatt capacity that can be developed easily, which would be enough to cater the demand in the far-flung areas. To conclude, I would like to mention that Meghalaya has always been committed to contribute towards nationally determined contribution and gives its best in achieving the net zero goal. We believe that the natural resources with which Meghalaya has been bestowed with should be utilized to achieve a clean economic development. To end, I would like to assure that Meghalaya will continue to put in all efforts to harness and maximum potential of renewable energy and will continue its contribution in developing a clean and sustainable clean energy system. Thank you very much. Kublai and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now request Shri Ratan Lal Nath, Minister of Power, Tripura, to kindly step onto the podium and present his address.
Namaskar. At the very outset, I would like to express my gratitude to Prahlad Venkat Joshi ji, Honorable Union Minister for New and Renewable Energy, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Government of India, Honorable Power Ministers of Northeastern region, and Honorable Minister, Science and Technology, Government of Assam, Honorable MLA Command Advisor, NRE, Nagaland and Sikkim, Secretary, MNRE, Government of India, Joint Secretary, MNRE, Government of India, CMD, REC Limited, Secretaries of Power Department of Northeastern States, other officials of Government of India and state government, जनसंख्या वृद्धि और सभ्यता का विकास के साथ साथ ऊर्जा की मांग भी दिन प्रतिदिन बढ़ती जा रहा है। इस मांग के पूरा करने के लिए पारंपरिक ऊर्जा स्रोत जैसे खनिज तेल, गैस आदि का अत्यधिक उपभोग किया जा रहा है, जिसके परिणाम स्वरूप इनके भंडार तीव्र गति से समाप्त हो रहा है। इसलिए अब समय की मांग है कि हम नवीकरणीय ऊर्जा की ओर बढ़े, जो इस संकट से निपटने के एकमात्र उपाय है। हमारा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी 2030 तक 500 गीगावाट नवीकरणीय ऊर्जा स्थापित करने के लिए लक्ष्य घोषित किया है। त्रिपुरा का एक पहाड़ी राज्य है जो देश के उत्तर पूर्व क्षेत्र में स्थित है। वह भौगोलिक प्रतिकूलता एवं चुनौतियों के बावजूद राज्य सरकार ने सामाजिक एवं आर्थिक रूप से पिछड़े वर्गों के विकास के लिए अनेक कार्यक्रम आरंभ किया है। ऊर्जा की उपलब्धता सामाजिक एवं आर्थिक विकास की एक प्रमुख कुंजी है। ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में जहां अभी विद्युत ग्रिड की पहुंच सीमित है या आपूर्ति विश्वसनीय नहीं है, वह ऊर्जा पहुंच बढ़ाने के लिए ऑफ ग्रिड सौर प्रणाली एक कारगर समाधान है। राज्य सरकार ने त्रिपुरा अक्षय ऊर्जा विकास अभिकरण के माध्यम से विभिन्न योजनाओं का कार्यान्वयन किया है। वर्तमान में राज्य का अधिकांश बिजली गैस आधारित परियोजनाओं से प्राप्त होती है, किंतु प्राकृतिक गैस का भंडार धीरे धीरे घट रहा है, जिसके कारण पारंपरिक पद्धति से बिजली उत्पादन की क्षमता कम हो रही है। इस परिस्थिति एवं भविष्य की बढ़ती मांग के देखते हुए त्रिपुरा सरकार ने विकेंद्रित नवीकरण ऊर्जा कार्यक्रम को सुदृढ़ किया है, जैसे कि पीएम कुसुम, पीएम सूर्यघर मुफ्त बिजली योजना, पीएम डिवाइन, ग्रामीण बाजार आलोक ज्योति प्रकल्प, सोलार एवं बायोगैस माइक्रोग्रिड्स आदि। इन योजनाओं के अंतर्गत अब तक 3 लाख स्टडी लैम्प 3,335 विद्यालयों में वितरित किया है। 15,000 सोलर स्ट्रीट लाइट 1,112 ग्राम बाजारों में स्थापित किया गया है। 30,000 सोलर स्ट्रीट लाइट गांव के सड़क एवं अन्य प्रमुख स्थलों पर लगाया गया है। 126 सोलर हाईमास्ट ग्रामीण बाजार एवं प्रमुख स्थान पर स्थापित किया गया है। 6,400 सोलर पंप दैट इज पीएम कुसुम बी के माध्यम से 12,602 एकड़ भूमि की सिंचाई की जा रही है। 584 कृषि पंप को सौरकरण पीएम कुसुम सी किया गया है। 454 सोलर पंप पीने के पानी के लिए लगाया गया है। 289 रिमोट हैबिटेशन में सोलर माइक्रोग्रिड से प्रकाशित गई है। 2.4 मेगावाट ऑफ ग्रिड सोलर ऊर्जा प्लांट विभिन्न सरकारी प्रतिष्ठानों विशेषकर स्वास्थ्य केंद्रों सुरक्षा क्षेत्रों में स्थापित किया गया है। 45,000 लीटर प्रतिदिन क्षमता वाले सामुदायिक सोलर जल शुद्धिकरण प्लांट 23 बस्तियों में लगाया गया है। 8 मेगावाट ग्रिड कनेक्टेड सोलर ऊर्जा प्लांट सरकारी, सामाजिक एवं आवासीय क्षेत्रों में लगाया गया है। पीएम सूर्यघर मुफ्त बिजली योजना का अंतर्गत अब तक 16,951 उपभोक्ताओं के पंजीकरण कराया है। 1,186 परिवारों में 4 मेगावाट कोई क्षमता प्लांट लगाया गया है। ये प्राइम मिनिस्टर का ड्रीम प्रोजेक्ट है। बट DCR सर, इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, यस, यहाँ पर आप भी है, सेक्रेटरी साहब भी है, बट DCR सोलर मॉड्यूल पर्याप्त तो नहीं मिल रहा है। इसीलिए काम थोड़ा स्लो हो रहा है, नॉट सफिशिएंट नहीं है। ये स्पीड बढ़ाने के लिए स्टेट गवर्नमेंट स्टेट सब्सिडी देने के लिए की प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं। CM ऑल्सो एग्रीड इन द नेक्स्ट मीटिंग में कैबिनेट में वी आर प्लेसिंग इट। अब तक कुल 48.53 मेगावाट हरित ऊर्जा प्रणाली स्थापित किया जा चुकी है। इसके अलावा राज्य सरकार ने 50 मेगावाट सौर विद्युत सेकी से एवं 4.5 मेगावाट जल विद्युत निप को खरीद रहे हैं और 2030 तक 500 मेगावाट का लक्ष्य रखा गया है, जिसमें शामिल है ग्रीन विलेज 50 मेगावाट, सरकारी प्रतिष्ठान में रूफटॉप सोलर 70 मेगावाट, ग्राउंड माउंटेड ग्रिड टाइड सोलर 200 मेगावाट, आवासीय क्षेत्र में रूफटॉप सोलर 150 मेगावाट, माइक्रोग्रिड एवं आजीविका आधारित सोलर अनुप्रयोग 20 मेगावाट, ऑफ ग्रिड सोलर प्रणाली 10 मेगावाट, स्मॉल हाइड्रो 15 मेगावाट। ग्रिड हाइड्रोजन एक ऐसा क्षेत्र है जिसमें भारत विश्व में अग्रणी भूमिका निभा रहा है। भारत सरकार द्वारा राष्ट्रीय ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन मिशन नीति पहले भी घोषित किया जा चुकी है। त्रिपुरा में ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन के मिश्रण एवं निर्यात हेतु हाइड्रोजन वैल्यू ऑफ स्थापित करने की अपार संभावना है। मैं आपको ध्यान से और आकर्षित करना चाहूंगे कि हमारा ऊपर कार्यभार दिन प्रतिदिन बढ़ती जा रहा है, परंतु हमारे पास पर्याप्त मानव संसाधन नहीं है। अतः हम आपसे आग्रह करते हैं कि राज्यों में मानव संसाधन सुदृढ़ हेतु आर्थिक सहयोग प्रदान करें। हम एमएनआरई को ये भी आश्वासन देता है कि राज्य सरकार सभी योजनाओं को पूर्ण पारदर्शिता और निर्धारित समय सीमा के भीतर लागू करने के लिए पूरी तैयारी है। त्रिपुरा राज्य का अपेक्षा है अपग्रेड योजना की पुनः शुरुआत 90% सीएफए के साथ किए जाए, क्योंकि त्रिपुरा का भौगोलिक परिस्थिति पहाड़ी क्षेत्रों से देखते हुए सोलर अपग्रेड प्रणाली जैसे सोलर हाई मास्ट, सोलर पावर प्लांट, सोलर माइक्रोग्रिड, सोलर हॉट वाटर प्लांट, सोलर ड्रायर आदि अत्यंत उपयुक्त है, परंतु एमएनआरई द्वारा अपग्रेड कार्यक्रम बंद कर दिया गया है। इस कार्यक्रम के पूर्ण 90% सीएफए के साथ लागू करना आवश्यक है। उत्तर पूर्व क्षेत्र के लिए सीएफए में वृद्धि। एमएनआरई की घटाई गई बेंचमार्क लागत के कारण राज्य सरकार पर अतिरिक्त वित्तीय बोझ पड़ रहे हैं। जैसे पीएम कुसुम कंपोनेंट बी एंड कंपोनेंट सी अंतर्गत 50% बेंचमार्क लागत का केवल 30 to 35% की कवर करती है, और तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट रीजन के लिए सीएफए का 90% तक बढ़ा जाना चाहिए। सर देख लीजिए, बीजीएफ हेतु प्रावधान रेस्को मॉडल में पीएम सूर्यघर योजना के तहत सरकारी भवनों के सौरकरण में निविदा दर लगभग 4.99 प्रति यूनिट रहती है, जो अन्य राज्य के तुलना में अधिक है। यदि इसमें 50% तक की बीजीएफ सहायता दिए जाते हैं, उपभोक्ताओं को कम दर पर लाभ मिल सकेगा। कैपेक्स मॉडल के लिए सीएफए 100 किलोवाट से कम क्षमता के लिए रेस्को डेवलपर्स कम राजस्व के कारण कार्यान्वयन में रुचि नहीं रखते हैं। भारत सरकार पीएम कुसुम जैसे योजना के तहत कैपेक्स मॉडल में कैपेक्स मॉडल भी सीएफए प्रदान किया जाना चाहिए। बाहर से कोई नहीं आना चाहता है, ये इंटीरियर, इसलिए आईएनपीए के लिए वित्तीय समर्थन। आम लोगों में नवीकरण ऊर्जा के अपनाने हेतु जागरूकता एवं प्रचार प्रसार अत्यंत आवश्यक है। इस वर्ष भी बेहतर प्रचार प्रसार एवं आम लोगों में नवीकरण ऊर्जा के प्रति जागरूकता हेतु आईएनपीए कार्यक्रम के लिए वित्तीय सहायता प्रदान करने के अपेक्षा रखता है। ये साल अभी तक नहीं मिला। क्षेत्रीय नवीकरण ऊर्जा केंद्र इफ पॉसिबल प्रजुक्ति का प्रदर्शन, उन्नयन एवं परीक्षण सुविधाएं तथा नवीकरण ऊर्जा प्रणालियों की क्षमता निर्माण के लिए एक क्षेत्रीय नवीकरण ऊर्जा केंद्र त्रिपुरा में स्थापित किया जा सकते हैं एवं नवीकरण ऊर्जा केंद्र स्थापन हेतु एमएनआरई से वित्तीय सहायता प्रदान करने का अपेक्षा रखता हूँ, क्योंकि सर टेस्टिंग लैबोरेटरी मॉनिटरिंग एंड सुपरविजन इज रिक्वायर्ड। आई थिंक टेडा की स्थापना में भारत सरकार के निर्देशन में की गई थी। प्रारंभ में एमएनआरई से वित्तीय सहयोग प्राप्त होता था, जो अब बंद हो चुका है। अतः नवीकरण ऊर्जा क्षेत्र के सुदृढ़ीकरण हेतु मानव संसाधन समर्थन, क्षमता निर्माण एवं उत्तर पूर्व के लिए नई नीति आवश्यक है, ताकि निजी क्षेत्रों को आकर्षित किया जा सके। मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि आज की बैठक की चर्चाएं एवं निष्कर्ष उत्तर पूर्व क्षेत्रों में नवीकरण ऊर्जा के विकास की नई दिशा और गति देंगे। मैं माननीय नवीकरण ऊर्जा मंत्री को विशेष आभार व्यक्त करता हूं, जिन्होंने उत्तर पूर्व में स्वच्छ ऊर्जा क्षेत्रों के तीव्र विकास हेतु विशेष योजना और दृष्टि प्रदान किए हैं। सर, मोदी जी आने से पहले नॉर्थ ईस्ट के बारे में विथ रेस्पेक्ट ऑल कोई प्राइम मिनिस्टर नॉर्थ ईस्ट के बारे में एक्चुअल डेवलपमेंट के लिए सोचा नहीं था। मोदी जी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेने के बाद जैसे नॉर्थ ईस्ट के डेवलपमेंट के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, हाँ, पहले कभी नहीं हुआ था। हमारा पॉलिटिकल ओनली इन द असेंबली 33 ईयर्स है, हम कभी नहीं देखा कोई प्राइम मिनिस्टर नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लिए कुछ इतना कुछ किया है, पहले नहीं किया सर। सो आई होप नॉर्थ ईस्ट इन नियर फ्यूचर और बहुत आगे बढ़ेगा। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय अष्टलक्ष्मी, जय भारत।
धन्यवाद सर। Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to a very special segment of today's regional workshop towards the recognition ceremony for outstanding performers under the Prime Minister Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana and the Prime Minister Kusum scheme of Northeastern region. This recognition celebrates the dedication, teamwork and commitment of our states, districts and vendors in driving India's renewable energy transition in the entire Northeastern region. Each awardee today has played a vital role in promoting clean energy and empowering citizens through solar adoption. So let us begin with the state category, recognizing those who have demonstrated exemplary leadership and implementation under Prime Minister Surya Ghar and Prime Minister Kusum. And the award-winning state, the top-performing state under Prime Minister Kusum is Tripura for the outstanding performance in solar pump installation, achieving significant progress under component B and C. May I please request Shri Ratanlal Nathji, Honorable Minister of Power Tripura, and Shri Abhishek Singh, IAS Secretary, Department of Power, to kindly come forward and receive the Certificate of Achievement. I request our Honorable Union Minister, sir, to kindly present the Certificate of Achievement to the top performing state, Tripura. A big round of applause from all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Many congratulations to the state of Tripura for the outstanding performance under Prime Minister Kusum scheme of Northeastern region. Bahut badhai. Next, we recognize our next state, Arunachal Pradesh, for its commendable efforts under the Prime Minister Kusum scheme, particularly for the successful installation of solar pumps in the challenging terrain. May I invite Shri Taba Tebirji, Honorable Chairman of PIDA, to please receive the Certificate of Achievement. जोरदार तालियों से उनका अभिनंदन किया जाए. I request our Secretary Sir and GS Sir to kindly step forward also. Many congratulations. बहुत बधाई. Under the Prime Minister Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, our next performing state, being our own host state, Assam, recognized as a top performing state for its remarkable progress in rooftop solar installation across multiple districts. May I please request Shri Jadav Saikia, IAS Secretary Power Department, Shri S. Abbasi ji, Chairman DISCOM, Shri K. Kedvedi ji, IAS Additional Chief Secretary to the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, Shri Rakesh Kumar ji, IAS MD DISCOM, to kindly step onto the stage and collect the Certificate of Achievement. Zordar talia ho jaye for the whole state, ladies and gentlemen. May I please request Joint Secretary Sir also to kindly join the dignitaries on the dais. Moving on to our final recognition in the state category, and it goes to Mizoram for its proactive adoption of rooftop solar and effective coordination in implementation. May I request Mrs. Vanlam Machwana, Deputy Secretary, Power and Electricity Department, Mizoram, to kindly step forward and accept the Certificate of Achievement. May I please request all of you to give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the state of Mizoram. Many congratulations. We now move on to the district category, where the commitment of local administration has been instrumental in accelerating rooftop solar adoption under Prime Minister Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. Our top performing district is Dhuburi district followed by Borpeta district, and then we have Hojai. We couldn't have our representatives from Dhubri and Hojai. May I please request our representative from Borpeta district, Shri Rohan Jha, Deputy Commissioner, Borpeta, to kindly step onto the stage and collect the certificate of achievement. I request you all to kindly give a round of applause. We have our representative from Dhubri, Shri Dibakar Nath, IAS Deputy Commissioner, Dhubri. The top performing district, ladies and gentlemen, Dhubri district, Assam, with installation of 4,860. Followed by Borpeta with 4,678. Many congratulations. Next, we move on to our next category, which is top performing vendors. We would now like to recognize that contribution of our vendors who have served as the executing arms of the Prime Minister's Surya Ghar initiative, ensuring quality installations, customer engagement and after-sales support across the region. Our first award in this category goes to Clado Green Tech Mizoram for its excellence in rooftop solar installations. May I please invite onto the stage Mr. Vanlan Neha, representing Clado Green Tech, to come on the stage and collect the certificate of achievement. Next, we recognize Mr. Mrinmoy Roy from Tripura for his exceptional work through Insight Consultants. May I please request Mr. Roy to step onto the stage and collect the certificate of achievement. Bahut badhai. Can we have a big round of applause from all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to encourage our vendors on the stage for their exceptional performance. The next recognition goes to Lural Tarot Enterprise Manipur for their outstanding service and commitment in rooftop solar installation. May I please invite Mr. Haisnam Harojit Maithe to come on the stage and receive the certificate of achievement and receive the award. Can we please have Mr. Maithe on the stage? With a round of applause from all of you. Many congratulations. Our next recipient is Mr. Shirajul Haq from Assam, who has made remarkable contributions to household rooftop installations under the Prime Minister's Surya Ghar scheme. May I please request Mr. Haq to kindly come forward for the certificate of achievement with some claps from all of you. Let us all encourage our vendors who have given their 100% effort and have created success stories for themselves. May I please request Mr. Shirajul Haq from Assam to kindly step on the stage. Can we have a round of applause from all of you, ladies and gentlemen? Many congratulations. Congratulations once again. And finally, we recognize Nihal Enterprise, Assam, for its consistent and quality performance in rooftop solar installations. May I please invite Mr. Abbas Ali to kindly join us on the stage and receive the certificate of achievement. Many congratulations. Zordar talia ho jaye. Let's hear a round of applause from all of you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Heartiest congratulations to all our awardees. Heartiest congratulations to all our awardees. Your dedication and contribution helps Northeastern region emerge as a model for renewable energy growth and sustainability. I think they all deserve one last round of applause from all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Many, many congratulations to all of you. So let us continue to work together to make India's clean energy journey stronger and more inclusive. And now the host state Assam would like to honor our Honorable Union Minister, Shri Prahlad Venkatesh Joshi ji. I request Shri S. Abbas, Chairman DISCOM, to kindly come on the stage and felicitate Honorable Union Minister. With a fulam gamucha and a bouquet, आपके जोरदार तालियों के बीच उनका अभिनंदन किया जाए. Next, I'd like to welcome onto the stage Shri K.K. Dwivedi ji, IAS Additional Chief Secretary to Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, and Shri Rakesh Kumar ji, IAS MD DISCOM, to kindly felicitate Shri Santosh Sarangi ji, Secretary MNRE, with a round of applause from all of you, ladies and gentlemen. The state of Tripura would now like to felicitate Honorable Union Minister, sir. May I please request Shri Ratan Lal Nath, Honorable Minister of Power, Tripura, to kindly step forward and felicitate Honorable Union Minister, sir, from the beautiful state of Tripura. And now from the beautiful state of Arunachal Pradesh, I request Shri Taba Tedirji, Chairman PIDA, to kindly step forward and felicitate Honorable Union Minister, sir, with a traditional shawl from the enchanting state of Arunachal Pradesh. A waistcoat in the traditional motifs of Arunachal and Arunachali stole being presented to Honorable Union Minister, sir. Zordar taaliyan ho jaye as a mark of love, respect and honor. जी सर, बिल्कुल. अब मैं विनम्र अनुरोध करती हूँ केंद्र मंत्री जी श्री प्रहलाद वेंकटेश जोशी जी को कि वे पोडियम तक आए और अपने आशीर्वचन से इस सभा को संबोधित करें. जोरदार तालियों से उनका एक बार फिर से स्वागत किया जाए.
जब गुड मॉर्निंग बोल सकता था तब शुरू हुआ, अभी गुड आफ्टरनून हो गया है, इसलिए भाषण में तो गुड मॉर्निंग लिखा है लेकिन अभी गुड आफ्टरनून हो गया. इतना लंबा भाषण हो गया है. गुड आफ्टरनून टू एवरीबडी. श्री रतनलाल नाथ, श्री मेहताब लिंगडो, श्री झड नैशेंदु नितियास, संजीत करेल, Taba Teder, and Sri Santosh Kumar Sarangi ji, all other officials of all northeastern state, friends from media and vendors, आप सभी को नमस्कार. तो बहुत दिनों के बाद, क्योंकि हमारा जो रीजनल कॉन्फ्रेंसेस अदर पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्रीज में जो हुआ है ये बहुत पहले हुआ था, किसी न किसी कारण तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट का पोस्टपोन होते रहा. आज इसको मुहूर्त आया है, इसलिए मैं आप सभी को अभिनंदन करता हूँ, धन्यवाद करता हूँ और विशेषतः असम सरकार को और असम के मुख्यमंत्री और पूरे सरकार को धन्यवाद अर्पित करता हूं कि इसको इधर ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए फैसिलिटेट किया है, इसलिए मैं सबको धन्यवाद अर्पित करता हूं। मित्रों, आज भारत का प्रगति तो आप सब लोग स्वयं देख रहे हैं, जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा लोग इधर बैठे हुए हैं, सीनियर ब्यूरोक्रेट्स हैं। भारत का प्रगति तो आप स्वयं देख रहे हैं। यू आर ऑल विटनेसिंग एंड यू आर ऑल एक्सपीरियंसिंग इट एंड यू आर ऑल द पार्ट ऑफ इट। 2 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी से आज हम 4 ट्रिलियन क्रॉस कर दिया है एंड 2028 तक 27-28 तक विल बी द 5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी and 32-33 tak we are going to become the 10 trillion economy. So if you can just imagine or recollect your memories, हम 2 trillion बनने के लिए we took more than around 60 years, at least 58 years. And from 2 to 4 we have become in 10 years. And if you become, we will become around 5 trillion economy by 28, and till 32-33 means within coming next year we are going to become double again. 10 years double, and next double we are going to become in next 5 years. This is the potential. This is the potential of India, and the direction given by the Honorable Prime Minister in all these 10 years, it has led India to the unprecedented growth in the entire world. So, आप सबको विदित है कि कोविड में दुनिया में क्या क्या हुआ और भारत में क्या हुआ कोविड और पोस्ट कोविड के बाद। I do remember very well, I was handling Parliament Affairs Ministry. Prime Minister called me one day. The session was on. Prime Minister called me one fine morning and he said, I think that was March 20th or so, I am not able to exactly recollect. Prime Minister told me, प्रहलाद आपको ये सत्र जल्दी खत्म करना पड़ेगा, पूरा करना पड़ेगा। तो तब मैंने पूछा, साहब फाइनेंस बिल पेंडिंग है। तो साहब ने मुझे बताया, मैं भी फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री को बोलता हूं, आप भी जाके बताइए फाइनेंस मंत्री को, उनके चेंबर में जाके मिलिए और आप ये कहिए कि 7-8 दिन में मैक्सिमम पूरा तैयारी करके फाइनेंस बिल पारित करके इसको सैनेडे करना है। तो मैंने पूछा, ठीक है सर, ये तो आपका आदेश है, हम करेंगे, लेकिन आप क्या सोच रहे हैं? साहब ने बोला, तो कोविड है, कोविड के बाद अभी तो हमको लॉकडाउन करना पड़ेगा। तो बाद में पीएम ने मुझे ये भी कहा, बाहर जाके इधर कहीं बोलना नहीं है, तो आपके पास रखो, लेकिन हमको एक बहुत बड़ा सीरियस स्टेप लेना है। तो एंग्जाइटी से मैंने एक बात प्रधानमंत्री जी को पूछा, विथ शेयर एंग्जाइटी, साहब आगे क्या होगा? इतना तो अभी आर्टिकल आ रहा है और स्टोरी दिखा रहा है मीडिया में कि कोविड के बाद भारत में करोड़ों करोड़ लोग मरेंगे और भारत पूरा बर्बाद हो जाएगा, ऐसे न्यूज़ दिखा रहे हैं, ये क्या होगा? पीएम का कॉन्फिडेंस देखिए। पीएम ने कहा, आप लोग चिंता मत करिए, हम वैक्सीन भी तैयार कर रहे हैं। पहली बार देश में वैक्सीन, हम स्वयं हमारा वैक्सीन हम मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहे हैं। उसके बाद भारत, it will adopt its own model, and India is going to be, after post-COVID, India is in the world order, India will lead from the front, you take it from me, ऐसे PM ने मुझे कहा था। I still remember that. I still remember that. Confidence देखो PM का, 140 crore people, इतना डेंस पॉपुलेशन, तो लोग बोल रहे हैं, दुनिया के सब लोग बोल रहे हैं भारत खत्म हो जाएगा, तब पीएम बोल रहे हैं वी विल बी पीएम ने ये भी बोला था, बाद में एक भाषण भी पीएम साहब ने बोला था कि प्री पोस्ट वॉर द वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर वाज डिफरेंट, दैट वाज इंग्लैंड वाज लीडिंग, और उसके बाद यूएस और यूएसएसआर वाज लीडिंग, एंड यूएसएसआर खत्म होने के बाद यूएस वाज लीडिंग, द वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर वाज डिफरेंट. The Prime Minister told world order will change post-COVID and India will become the front runner or leader in this world order में हम front में रहेंगे. तो मुझे लगता है आज ये सब देखने के बाद पीएम के उस दिन का विश्वास आज अगर हम देखते हैं तो we are going in such a direction. So for that the entire country, प्रधानमंत्री जी अपने अनुभव के साथ जो बदलाव देश में लाया है, 2001 तक till 2001 there was no डोनियर डिपार्टमेंट. 2001 में इसको कंसेप्शलाइज किया और 2004 में इसका उद्घाटन हुआ. दैट वाज इन द पीरियड ऑफ श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी. देन लुक ईस्ट वाज द पॉलिसी. करेक्ट है ना, आप लोग बैठे इधर. लुक ईस्ट पीएम ने क्या किया, एक्ट ईस्ट. तो लुक से पहले काम करना ही होगा, सिर्फ लुकिंग से काम नहीं होगा, तो बाकी आगे करना है. लुक होने के बाद कुछ करना है, एक्ट ईस्ट किया. सो स्वयं प्रधानमंत्री ही विजिटेड more than 65 times to the north east, more than 60. I think all together, all other prime ministers together, they have not visited so much. All prime minister previously put together, they have not visited, they might not have visited so much. I don't have figures, but this PM has visited, कितने बार विजिट किया है? 65 times. And all other put together ministers, we have visited 700 times. और हर 4 महीने में हमको एक बार विजिट करना ही है. नहीं तो पीएम पूछेंगे क्यों आपको नॉर्थ ईस्ट जाने के लिए, आप बहुत बिजी है. तो कभी कभी पीएम बोलता है आप इतना बिजी है तो मेरे से ज़्यादा आपको काम है इसलिए आप नहीं गए होंगे. ऐसे हमको हंसी मजाक में टॉन्ट देते हैं, तब को हमको आना ही पड़ता है. सो 700 times we have visited. So what is the impact? Impact is, तो ये सिविलियन कैजुअलिटी जो होता था उसमें 100% कम हो गया है. 8,000 इंसर्जेंट सरेंडर हो गया है. 81,000 kilometers of the PM रूरल कनेक्टिविटी जो है, रूरल रोड्स, वो 81,000 किलोमीटर हुआ है. और waterways, there was one waterway. Many even officer may not be knowing this. There was only one waterway. दुनिया में क्या स्थिति है? The first priority for the waterways transportation will be the through waterways, next railways, next road. But India में entirely it is different. पहले रोड, फर्स्ट नंबर रोड पे, सेकेंड रेलवे, थर्ड वाटरवेज है. इसलिए वाटरवेज डेवलपमेंट करने का निर्णय हुआ. इन दैट one waterways to the 20 waterways, 19 new हमारा नया एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट शुरू हुआ है नॉर्थ ईस्ट में. सिर्फ आई एम टॉकिंग ऑफ नॉर्थ ईस्ट. हाईवेज नागालैंड में 741 किलोमीटर हाईवे था 2014 में. आई विल एट द लेटर टेल यू, आई विल नॉट टेक मच ऑफ योर टाइम. मैं अंत में बताता हूँ व्हाट इज माय कंसेप्ट ऑफ स्पीच. नागालैंड में 741 किलोमीटर हाईवे था. आज 2024 में, आई एम नॉट कंसिडरिंग 2025, सुब्रमण्यम यू आर फ्रॉम हियर, 1547. त्रिपुरा 509 किलोमीटर. आज के दिन में कितना है साहब, नाथ साहब? 1160 किलोमीटर. सिक्किम 149 था, आज 416 किलोमीटर. टोटल 3,000 किलोमीटर, 3,500 किलोमीटर नेशनल हाईवे कंस्ट्रक्टेड. 750% ग्रोथ. एयरपोर्ट 8 airports were there, but almost except 1 or 2, nobody, nothing, no, there was no operation. But now all airports plus additional 8 airports, they are operational under Udan. And railways, our total overall railway का जो other connected capitals, पहले तो कैपिटल को ही कनेक्शन तो नहीं था, आज 4 कैपिटल कनेक्ट हुआ है और 2030 तक ऑल द कैपिटल्स विल बी कनेक्टेड. ओनली इन रेलवेज इन नॉर्थ ईस्ट 62,000 crores, nearly about 63,000 crores has been invested. कहने का मतलब यह है कि द ग्रोथ हमारा हो रहा है और बहुत बड़ा पोटेंशियल हमारे लिए इधर टूरिज्म के लिए है. तो फॉर ऑल दीज थिंग्स व्हाट इज द नीड? एक तो बहुत अच्छा लॉ एंड ऑर्डर अभी सिचुएशन सारे देश में भी हो गया, इधर भी हुआ है. सो बाकी देश अगर हम when India is going to become 5 trillion economy and 10 trillion economy and हम भी उसमें पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहिए, हम भी बाकी देश के साथ आगे बढ़ना चाहिए. इसीलिए पीएम के एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी हमने शुरू किया है. फॉर दैट जनरेशन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज द वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. तो इसीलिए आप सब लोग जानते हो 2012 I think it was in July, August, entire north was in dark. Total north was in dark for almost 72 hours, if you all recall. Why? Because the shortage of electricity. ज़्यादा लोग ग्रिड से ड्रॉ करने के लिए ज़्यादा ड्रॉ के लिए निर्णय किया, बाद में वो एक्सप्लोड होके सब खत्म हो गया. Means 3 days. It was a national shame. That was the some of the media at that time reported national shame karke, because 3 days it was dark. But today, from almost 250 gigawatt, we are generating around 500 gigawatt. Yesterday, officially it is declared that we are generating 500 gigawatt. So when things are moving in a such a way, जो भी स्कीम है, whether it is PM कुसुम, whether it is PM सूरगर, और ओवरऑल हमारा रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी के लिए बहुत बड़ा एक स्कोप है. तो ठीक है, टेरेन के प्रॉब्लम है, जहाँ भी प्रॉब्लम है आप लोग प्रोएक्टिवली चर्चा कर दीजिए. मैं ज़्यादा लंबा भाषण अभी नहीं करूँगा क्योंकि बहुत विषय इधर अभी जिक्र हो चुका है. ऑलरेडी your problems have been mentioned. We have come here to discuss your problem and address the problem and try to find the solution. लेकिन आप लोगों के लिए प्रोएक्टिवली इसको उपयोग करना चाहिए. मैं त्रिपुरा गया था, I think 7-8 months back, I believe. So we went to a very remote village. तो तब हमने देखा एक बहुत बैरन लैंड पे मुझे लेके गया था. कम से कम 31 वेरियस अदर छोटे छोटे फार्म लैंड थे. 31 स्टैंड अलोन PM कुसुम बी का पंप लगाया था और स्वयं मुख्यमंत्री ने रुचि लेके मुझे उधर भेजा था. मैंने सभी फार्मर से इंटरेक्ट किया. उधर कौन है देखो यार पीछे. मैंने फार्मर से इंटरेक्ट किया. दे वर ऑल सो हैप्पी. साहब हम ये सब लैंड ऐसे ही छोड़ के हम छोटे मोटे काम के लिए हम अगरतला जाते थे, इधर जाते थे, उधर जाते थे, लेकिन इस PM कुसुम बी के कारण हमारा जीवन ही बदल गया है, ऐसे बोल रहे थे. यू आर देयर और नॉट यू आर देयर एट दैट टाइम. सो दीज आर द चेंजेस. ये बहुत बड़ा एक सोच समझ के साथ सलाह मशवरा करके PM ने इस स्कीम को लागू किया है. PM सूर्य घर हमने 22 लाख जो ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल किया है, उसमें 48% पीपल आर गेटिंग जीरो बिल. ये बहुत लोग, मुझे अभी अभी कुछ कर्नाटक में कुछ ऑफिसर मिले थे. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर वगैरह थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम भी हुआ है क्योंकि सब फ्री करके दिया है. मैंने बोला आप पीएम सूर्यघर इंप्लीमेंट करो, एक बार आप सब्सिडी दे दो, आपका ये झंझट ही खत्म हो जाता है। कई लोग नॉट ओनली जीरो बिल, दे आर अर्निंग ऑल्सो। So what we all need to put together with both political leadership and bureaucrats together, this PM Suryaghar and PM Kusum, they are the best scheme for the poor people and poor farmers. हम लोगों को इसमें लीड लेके आगे बढ़ना है। तो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इसको अष्टलक्ष्मी नाम दिया है, लेकिन अष्टलक्ष्मी को लक्ष्मी तो आना चाहिए। लक्ष्मी का आने के लिए हमको पावर भी जनरेट करना चाहिए। तो पावर इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, नॉट ओनली पॉलिटिकल पावर, इलेक्ट्रिक पावर ऑल्सो। तो आप लोगों के पास पॉलिटिकल पावर रहना है तो आपको लोगों को इलेक्ट्रिक पावर देना चाहिए। तो प्रधानमंत्री जी इतने सब कर रहे हैं, आप लोग थोड़ा आगे बढ़ के, आप रुचि लेके आगे बढ़ते हैं तो काम हो जाएगा। तो प्रॉब्लम है तो हमारे पास आई है, हमारा सेक्रेटरी, हमारा जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी संबंधित जो बहुत प्रोएक्टिव है, दे आर ऑल प्रोएक्टिव। हम इसमें अभी स्मॉल हाइड्रो में भी एक पॉलिसी भी वेरी शॉर्टली वी आर गोइंग टू ब्रिंग द स्मॉल हाइड्रो पॉलिसी भी ला रहे हैं। और आपका डिमांड है कि ज़्यादा सब्सिडी देना क्योंकि टेरेन डिफिकल्ट है, तो आगे कैसे क्या कर सकते देखेंगे। लेकिन जहाँ पॉसिबल विद द एग्जिस्टिंग स्कीम, जहाँ पॉसिबल है वो तो कर दीजिए, और आप भी थोड़ा पैसा डालिए। देखो अभी मैं आपको बताता हूँ, रिसेंटली आई हैड बीन टू महाराष्ट्र, देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी वॉज विथ मी। एक ग्रीन स्टील का एक कार्यक्रम था, उधर के कुछ सरकार के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सरकार और प्राइवेट मैन्युफैक्चरर्स मिलके इसका ऑर्गेनाइज किया था। तो उस मीटिंग में स्वयं देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी ने अनाउंस किया, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पीएम कुसुम फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम एक क्रॉस सब्सिडी जो होता था, इस क्रॉस सब्सिडी के कारण जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी prices tariff were continuously, they used to go to the regulators to hike the tariff, but for the first time they have requested to reduce the tariff for the industry and the common people because of the PM Kusum। क्योंकि जो क्रॉस सब्सिडी किससे कारण होता था और किससे नाम पे होता था, फार्मर्स के नाम पे होता था, लेकिन वो पूरा सिस्टम ही चेंज हो गया। 16 गीगावाट टेंडर हैज बीन कॉल्ड ओनली ऑन द पीएम कुसुम। पीएम कुसुम में 16 गीगावाट का पीएम कुसुम सी और पीएम कुसुम ए मिला के दे हैव कॉल्ड टेंडर ऑफ अराउंड 16 gigawatt. By that, two things have happened. One is, in the majority of the states, farmers used to get electricity for the irrigation in the night time, they will get it at daytime. Second is, this ये जो फ्री का झंझट है एक बार खत्म हो जाता है. There are many advantage. आप लोगों को इनिशिएट करके लीड लेके लोगों के बीच ला के अवेयरनेस क्रिएट के इसको काम करना है. देन ओनली प्राइम मिनिस्टर पैसे देता है. प्राइम मिनिस्टर बहुत सोच समझ कर अपने स्वयं इंटरेस्ट लेके माइंड अप्लाई करके ये स्कीम शुरू करते हैं. लेकिन हम लोगों को इसमें लीड लेके काम करना है, यही मैं आपको कहना चाहता हूं. और कुछ राज्य अच्छा भी किया है. त्रिपुरा पीएम कुसुम में अमंग दी नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट दे हैव डन वेल. पीएम सूर्यघर में असम ने किया है. तो कुछ वेंडर्स ने भी, मैंने और हमारा सेक्रेटरी सारंगी जी पूछ रहे थे तो कितना इंस्टॉल किया है. एक ने बोला 850. कितने लोगों को एम्प्लॉय किया है? 40 लोग. 40 लोग डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड एम्प्लॉयमेंट, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है जी. एक सामान्य व्यक्ति पहले वो स्वयं वेंडर बन गया, बाद में 40 लोगों को नौकरी दिया. इस स्कीम इज बहुत ब्यूटीफुल स्कीम है. दीज आर द स्कीम व्हिच आर वेरी वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. आई ओनली अर्ज ऑफिसर्स हु आर सिटिंग हियर. तो हम पूरे दिन आज बैठने वाले हैं. मैं भी आपके बीच में रहूंगा. सामान्यतः मंत्री भाषण देख के चले जाते हैं, तो मैं सब पूरा रीजनल कॉन्फ्रेंस में मैं पूरा रहा हूँ। आपके बात मैं सुनूंगा, जितना मेरा समझ है मैं समझने का कोशिश करूंगा, बाद में सोल्यूशन निकालेंगे। बट जो अवेलेबल स्कीम है उसमें ऑप्टिमम यूज कैसे कर सकते हैं आप सोचिए। एंड वी ऑल टुगेदर, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में भी हमारा पावर मीन्स इलेक्ट्रिकल पावर भी जनरेशन ज़्यादा होना चाहिए। बाय दैट हुएवर इज सिटिंग, पॉलिटिकल पावर जो 5 वर्ष में हमको फिर से रिन्यू करना पड़ता है, आपको रिन्यू जरूर हो जाएगा। इस आश्वस्त के साथ, इस आश्वासन के साथ मैं मेरे वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
चेक। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। इस सभा में उपस्थित सभी लोगों की तरफ से मैं माननीय मंत्री जी को आभार व्यक्त करती हूं। उनकी उपस्थिति से इस सभा की गरिमा बढ़ाई और उनके शब्दों से हमें जागरूक और प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए सर के लिए। As we have almost come to the end of the inaugural session, we would now like to offer our vote of thanks, and to deliver the vote of thanks, may I please request Shri Jitendra Srivastav ji, CMD REC Limited, to kindly step onto the podium and deliver the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A very good afternoon to all of you. Respected Union Minister, Shri Prahlad Venkat Joshi, Honorable Union Minister for New and Renewable Energy, sir. All the esteemed ministers of the northeastern states on the dais, respected Secretary MNRE, respected CMD IRDA, respected senior officers of the state government, officers from the nodal agencies, DISCOMs, industry partners, and all participants. It is my privilege on behalf of REC Limited, which is the nodal agency for the implementation of the PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana and the entire fraternity of the new and renewable energy sector, to offer this vote of thanks. As the National Program Implementing Agency for the PM Surya Ghar Bijli Yojana, we at REC recognize both the opportunities and the on-ground realities of the implementation of this scheme. REC stands ready to deploy innovative financing models and support structural reforms to turn these regional challenges into success stories. First, I would like to offer my profound gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest and Keynote Speaker, Shri Prahlad Venkatesh Joshi Sahab, Honorable Union Minister for New and Renewable Energy. Sir, your inspiring address has set a powerful tone for this workshop and reinforced the nation's unwavering commitment to the clean energy transition. Sir, your down-to-earth style and your tagline today, sir, which you have given to all of us, to perpetuate political power, kindly perpetuate electric power, I think will be the takeaway for this entire workshop. We are also deeply thankful to Shri Santosh Sarangi Sahab, Secretary MNRE, for his address and for his leadership, which provides a vital framework in the execution of these ambitious national schemes. Sir, we thank you from the bottom of our heart, and we renew our pledge to work with you shoulder to shoulder to ensure that these ambitious national programs are carried out across the country, especially in the Northeast, sir. We also extend our sincere thanks to Shri Keshav Mahanta Sahab, Honorable Minister for Science and Technology of Assam, Shri Ratanlal Nath Sahab, Honorable Minister for Power Tripura, Shri Lingdo Sahab, Honorable Minister for Power Meghalaya, Shri Nyusetyo Nyote, Honorable MLA and Advisor Power for Nagaland, Shri Sanjeet Kharel Sahab, Honorable MLA and Advisor Power in Sikkim, Shri Taba Nadir Sahab, Chairman APIDA, Arunachal Pradesh. Sir, all of you have shared the ground realities and have expressed your commitments of your respective states. Your participation underscores the concept and spirit of cooperative federalism, and we feel that this is essential not only for promoting a meaningful dialogue, but also for achieving clean energy goals. A special word of thanks to all the dedicated teams and individuals recognized today, the best performing states, the districts under PM Kusum, PM Surya Ghar, and the best performing vendors. Your achievements are not just numbers, They represent energy independence, sustainability, and empowerment for countless families in the Northeast. Also, your performance today has, I'm sure, motivated all of us to work with renewed vigor in pursuing these ambitious targets. With focused initiatives and continued commitment, we are confident that this solar revolution will intensify in the northeastern regions also. Workshops such as these mark a significant step in this direction. We would like to also thank JS MNRE and his entire team for their steadfast efforts in organizing this workshop and for executing this regional workshop. Finally, I would like to thank all the participants who have come over here with enthusiasm, and I'm sure that this workshop will prove to be a very productive and outcome-oriented workshop. We look forward to a day of meaningful discussions and actionable outcomes. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Srivastava, for delivering your vote of thanks. On behalf of each one of us in the audience, I would like to extend my humble gratitude and heartfelt thanks to Honorable Union Minister, sir, along with the other dignitaries on the dais, for taking their time out of their busy schedule to be with us here for the inaugural session. बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद sir, आप सभी लोगों को हमारे सबके तरफ से मैं धन्यवाद करती हूँ. We would now like to take a break for tea, as we are running behind time and we have a long day to run through. So we would take 10 minutes tea break, and in the meanwhile, I request Honorable Union Minister, sir, to kindly proceed for media briefing, and the other dignitaries on the dais, along with the rest of our participants, to kindly proceed outside the hall for tea and snacks. And I request you all to please assemble inside the hall in 10 minutes time for our next session. Thank you. Our next session is presentation on success stories of RE transition, including PMSGY in Northeastern region by CMD Assam Discom, Shri Rakesh Kumarji. I request all of you to kindly assemble inside the hall in 10 minutes time. Thank you.